Hey, it's your boy Malik. It's Strive Motion Productions. This is another one of those Strive videos. And what I'm going to be talking about today is it's okay to say no. Now, I understand when, you're just starting out or you're in a small production company or you're just, a one-man team, such as myself, that money sometimes pushes you to do things you may not be ready for. And I'm not saying that you may not be ready for it creatively, but you may not be ready for it in a whole sorts of aspects, such as one, you may not have as much equipment as you need to make sure that you can pull off, this production. But sometimes, you've been doing like $300 gigs, $500 gigs, $500 gigs, but then something that comes up that's like 12 or 1500, may take a day or two, and you're like, yeah, I'm all over it. Let's get to it. But then when you really start thinking about it, you're like, yo, I have one camera. Or I'm like, yo, I only have like 2 lenses. I got 14 and a 45. Or I got nifty 50. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how I'm gonna do this. And then you don't wanna put yourself in a position where you sign up, you get paid, and everyone is just like upset. The product's bad, and it's not good for you because especially at this stage of the game, everything is word of mouth. So you don't want to have such a big production underneath your belt. And I say that is big production because, let's be real, bro, $1,200, $1,500 could be a lot. It could be a game changer, It could be an up-and-coming rapper. It could be a production of different events or items, new candle scents, maybe a new clothing line, and then boom, from there, things can change. Your narrative can shift. But that's why if you're not ready for such events or tasks like that, then don't do it. And it's okay to say no. You know what I'm saying? Because they will respect you more for it. Like, hey, I'd love to do this for you, but right now I don't have the equipment, or right now I don't really know that I can fulfill your needs right now. And you know what they're gonna do? They came to you anyway because they liked your work. So they may come to you again for a smaller project, or they may come to you again along the lines because they're gonna keep watching your work. You know what I'm saying? Just remember that when people hit you up, it's because it's not because it's like, oh, this guy is cheap. You always gotta think they hit you up because they like what they see. And then the price is second, kind of, sort of. Depending on who you working with. Sometimes people don't get it. They just want to get a product now. Another video for another time. But like I said, it's 100% okay to say no to certain projects. It's all right. Don't feel bad about it. Because you know what? You always want to make the best things that you can make. You always want to do the best work that you could do. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I can't remember what YouTuber told me this. He didn't tell me this. Told me this another guy, no, I don't. But it's all about, let's make this video I shot for free look like $300. Let's make this $300 video I shot look like it's $500. Let me see if I can make this $500 video look like it's $1,000, $2,000. You know what I'm saying? It's okay. And that's just the message, baby. It's all right to say no. You don't always have to get caught up. And I know about the time, it's cold, but it's hard. And you're like, yo, this can change. I got bills to pay. I 100% know, I live from gig to gig right now. So I definitely know. So I don't want you guys to get into a position where you're just like, oh man, I'm starting to get a little popping. Not even popping, you just happen to get blessed with a nice chunk of change for a production that you may not be ready for. It's just 100% better for you in your business for you to just say no to it if you're not ready for it. And how do you know you're not ready for it? Just think about it. So when you're hearing the logistics of it and you're like, okay, say for instance, he's like, okay, I would like lots of close-ups. We're gonna talk about fashion. I would like a lot of close-ups of the models, and then I want a lot of wide angles. I want them to look really, really far away, off into the distance, and then we're gonna go to another location, and I want everything shot really close. And you're like, all right, cool. And say you only got a 50 millimeter. Now you're like, dang, I need tons of depth of field. You can do it, but how is the subject gonna look with the 50 that far away? You know what I'm saying? You need you want something that may be a wider angle lens, and you don't have that. So you could do the first part of it, but you can't do the second part of it, or you could do it, but it won't really be the intent. And then, boom, let's keep going on. I want an aerial view. Fine, we can rent a drone. Maybe you don't have the money to get your hands on your drone yourself. And then now you're like, oh my God, you don't want to be scrambling trying to get things. Oh, because your homie got one, but maybe he's using it. maybe, you know, he really doesn't want to lend it out because, you know, it is a big piece of equipment. So these are all the little things that you could pick up on to knowing like, okay, I really can't do this project right now. And like I said, just be 100, just be true, and be you. And yeah, it's another one of those Strive messages. Peace and love and happiness. And, you know, always be kind, man.